Hello, everybody. We are back. It is time for some Final Fantasy XI. Did you survive the work week? I hope you did, guys. I hope everything's going well. Yes. It is time. It is time. So, we are getting back into Chains of Promathia, and I'm excited for this one. I genuinely am, because this is a part of the game I never played. And I know that it's a big deal, more or less, story-wise. So I'm super excited. Last time we ended up finishing up all the paths for the 3 paths mission for Chains of Promathia. We are now going to be getting into the big airship fight. Now, I've done it in Final Fantasy XIV as part of the raid. I have not done it in this game. So, big deal. Big deal right now. So last time we found out about the magic site that is embedded in Priest's chest. We found out about Cardinal Mildarian is actually Eshnaltarl, who's been running as, what was it? It was Duke Vicarious for Juno, basically. We found out about all that stuff. So, hey, I see Jordash. Thank you very much for jumping in. If you lurk or chat with me, that's perfectly fine. I'm just happy that you're here. Now, let's see here. Where do we need to go? Yes, we need to go back to Hypnasia. So last time we talked with Sid, and he still needed to get his airship set up and fixed, I believe. So we need to jump down to the Sea Lion's Den, and we're gonna have to go through some cutscenes by the look of it. So. I like the music here. Okay, so. Okay, cutscene. And Sid's here. Master Sid, we've been waiting for your arrival. I brought Olmia and Louvridge with me. But I am sorry to say Priest couldn't make it. There's been a bit of a problem. Problem? What do you mean? Olmia, would you be so kind as to fill Tenzin in on the details? I have some business with Gilgamesh's little helpers. We couldn't find Priest. I fear that she's hiding somewhere on one of the Armada's warships. It cannot be possible. Why would Lady Priest not wait for you to return? She's not planning to attack the Worm King, is she? I think Priest knows that we would follow her. Priest can read the hearts of others. She knows that what we feel and what we think. She knows what I feel. But why does she continue on if she knows that her decisions will only hurt me? Why does believing hurt so? Even when 2 hearts are connected, there are times when pain can't be avoided. When the world is overwhelmed with sadness, the only way to escape the pain is to change the world. Perhaps you're right, Javos. Perhaps the only option left to mankind is to change Vana'diel. For the past 10,000 years, Vana'diel has grown and evolved to become what it is today, a world bound by the chains of an evil deity. Priest set out on her own in an attempt to change that world. Our world. Hey, are you guys ready? I finished loading my baby up with the secret weapons, and it's time we moved on. There's no time to lose. I'm gonna hitch her right back to Bastok at Gilgamesh's boat and let the President in on what's going on. Even if we are successful in stopping Bahamut, there's no knowing what his worm army might do. The public has to be prepared for the worst. Sid, thank you very much for what you have done. You know that if only a few years younger, I'd be up there with you guys. My place is back in Bastok. Gilgamesh made sure I didn't forget that. Don't you forget that we're going to here to save your nations. No, to save all of Vanadil. Your lives will be on the line, but I know you'll be all right. As long as you're riding my Sid, nothing can go wrong. Master Sid, I ask that you allow me to fly her. She's all yours. Now get out of here. Warriors of the Crystal. Yes, let's be off. Bahamut and Priest are waiting your arrival. Okay. The Iron Gate, I think. Kind of wants to do something along the lines of finding, I don't know, it would be kind of fun to find people who want to do like voice lines or something, and then for the gameplay we have them set to a character or something, and then making a video of this game and having each person's audio be put in as the person talks, so you kind of get a voiced dialogue of the game. That'd take a lot of work. I think it would be kind of cool. You think there's any chance to catch up with Lady Preesh? According to Aldo, the Juno Armada departed the duchy after the splitting into 2 units. The main unit will enter Cape Reaver directly by air and attempt to draw the worms from the floating islands. At the same time, the remaining unit will attempt to approach Bahamut from the opposite direction. I assume the Preesh would be with the latter. However, that unit cannot begin its operation until the main unit has successfully drawn the attention of the other worms. Engineer Sid said the same thing, which means we still have time. Look what I found hiding below decks. Get your hands off me, you pointed ear brute. Let us go, and you'll all be doomed. Yeah, we're your secret weapon. Secret weapon? You wouldn't have to be the same secret weapon that Sid received from Gilgamesh, would you? We've given up on fame and glory of being high-class Shinoan officers, and decided to become high-class pirates. Highest of the high and the classiest of the class. Yes, sirree. These 3. We will be making contact with the Armada shortly. Maybe to our advantage have someone be aboard who can communicate with. Ah! What the? I can see them. The Juno Armada. Warning shots? That scary elephant went to the communications room. Shouldn't we be going to the communications room? I say we go to the communications room. Okay, you 3. We should go as well, Jeth. We must try to convince them that we are here to help. Which battlefield do you want here? One to be feared. Okay. So now we're on the airship. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my truss, because I'd like to make sure I don't die on this. Move to the Armada warship. Yes. Jed, the attack seems to have subsided. Something's gone on over there. Something is wrong. What have they discovered where Preesh was hiding? Deliverance is moving the ship into position so we can board their vessel. Let's hurry below decks. So up we go. Reesh, if you can hear me, give me a sign. We've come to help. We mean you no harm. We are simply trying to find our companion. You're wasting your breath, samurai man. Yeah, they can't hear you. They're just puppets made by those crazy scientists in Juneau. The puppets? Yeah, they call them mammoths, which is funny because we'll actually find mammoths. Proper mammoths, later on. Here we go. Beat the enemy so quickly that you don't even get around to actually, like, changing target, which I find so annoying. I think that's the one thing I hate about this game is that you have to set yourself in such a way that you actually will, your game will actually switch targets. Okay, so beat that one. We should go to the next one, I think. Different people each time we go up. Reesh? Are you okay? If you can hear us, respond. And if you can't hear us, respond. Ah! Oh, he looks so cool. Could she be inside that thing? It's dinner? Well, that would explain why she couldn't hear us. So this is Omega, as designed by the sprite work in Final Fantasy 4, 5? I don't remember where Omega originally showed up in. I'd have to look it up. There's a specific Final Fantasy previously that had it as a sprite work design very much like this. Down he goes. What's going on? If we continue like this, both sides will end up exhausted without having made any progress. Look! I will attempt to pull our ship up alongside theirs. Hold on! You dirty rat! Why don't you come down here and fight like a man? The wonderful expedition about to unfold will buy me more than enough time. My pet is still far from completion. However, when she is finished, she will be the most powerful creation Vandale has ever seen. Though those created 10,000 years ago may still be residing somewhere within the celestial capital of Altayu. I like how our ship is a different color. Reesh! Huh? Hey guys! Omia! What's everyone doing here? Ouch! Got distracted. Not another distraction. Well, at least now I can test my pet in extreme battle mode. Ultimate weapon? Show our friends what you can do. So I just realized this. When you look at Ultima and Omega, if you combine the two together, keep Omega below Ultima, it looks a little bit more like what the Ultima weapon you see in Final Fantasy XIV. Now, in the 75 era, this fight was actually pretty tricky. But, nowadays it's pretty trivial. Excuse me, I think I ate dinner a little too fast. I guess I cannot expect too much from a prototype. What do you think you're trying to do, Nagmalata? You were relieved from your position within the Armathron Society and banished from Juno. How dare you step over the boundaries of the amnesty you were granted and bring that creation aboard an Armada vessel? Did you think that performing this service we would take you back? Or was this cause of turmoil simply a desperate attempt to interfere with our plan? An attempt born from hate and despise? Or perhaps you came to ask Bahamut the way to tie you. Nagmalata, I understand why you seek the path to Celestial Capital. We who have lost the Whisper of the Soul are forced to live alone, trapped within our own wretched solitude. However, this is not our path to freedom. We are children born from one. Now our children and our children's children step out onto the ever-expanding world. This is much like when the Mother Crystal split into 5 pieces long, long ago. We were simply ready to leave the nest before the Zalart. Then why did you choose to abandon your people and hide away in the Chamber of Evertide? Why did you join the Zalart in blocking the path to Altayu? That is... By entering the chamber, you succeeded in washing away the darkness of your soul. That is why I seek the capital, so I can remove the darkness of my soul, so I can be free. Ah! If you want to go to Altayu so bad, then why don't you just go to Movopolis? Preesh! The boy Salteus has already asked the Boblins to open the gate to the capital. If you follow him, he'll lead you right to the 5th crystal. I see. Whether it's been buried or submerged, there's no place the Moblins cannot find. I was beginning to wonder if I was going to be able to see the boy once again. I have unfinished business with him. I've told you what he wanted to know. Now get out of here. As much as I'd like to, it would be improper for me not to return the favor. Favor bestowed upon the Kulu over 10,000 years ago. Oh, he's singing the song. Shoot. Return the favor? A surprise attack? He's summoning Bahamut. I see my song has reached the conquerors of the sky. Conqueror of the skies. I am Kulu. My strength comes from the protection of the terrestrial avatars. Without you, I am powerless. The Zalart, those who have sworn vengeance against Vanadil, to you I offer these traitors as a sacrifice. You are nothing but a raving maniac, Nagmalata. You are far from being one of us. Your pitiful soul drowns in darkness. That is why I must cleanse it. I will find Altayu and use the Chamber of Eventide. It's all over. It's over easy. What are you talking about? This is where it gets interesting. Bahamut, conquer the skies, king of the worms. I am Preesh. I am the keeper of the apocalypse. Your pact with Celtius left me trapped for thousands of years. This magicite is nothing but another form of the emptiness. It was born from the same place I was. We are one and the same. My friends and I have come to call forth and destroy the emptiness and its maker, Promathia. And we will do it right here, right now. We will fulfill the pact. Watch as we show you the children of the Dawn's true power. So this is what you meant, Eshentar. There's no need for you to prove anything, young Elvin, for you are not the Keeper. Not the Keeper, but Eshentar, children of Altana, and Phoenix. I commend you for what you were attempting to do for the people of Andil, but that is why I will tell you this. Moses. The true Keeper of the Apocalypse lies in the celestial capital of Altayu. Within that soul lies an immeasurable amount of darkness. For 10,000 years it has slept, but now it has awoken. In Altayu? Who was it that restarted the crystal line? Remnants of the Zalart, the children of Altana. It does not matter, for now the power within the final crystal, the crystal that holds Altayu in balance, has begun to fade. It will not be long before the celestial capital has fallen to Vanadil. When this occurs, the Keeper of the Apocalypse will arise and envelop all life. And finally, the Twilight God, Promathia, will use this almighty power to begin his eternal reign. That is why I have come, to stop the seeds of man from being wiped from Vanadil. If there's nothing for the Keeper to envelop, then Promathia will not have the strength to enter our realm. Nothing to envelop? And so that is why you plan to attack. Dang, and you call yourself a guardian of Vanadil? Why didn't you tell us what you were going to do a long time ago? If you would have been honest with us, we could have been to Altair whipping that Keeper's butt last week. She is right, Lord Bahamut. Such intolerable behavior does not befit the Conqueror of the Skies. Why do you not believe in the power of the children of the Dawn? Why must believe in something that does not exist? You cannot defeat the Twilight God. You will not even be allowed to approach him. Saltea has proved that he was that to us 10,000 years ago. Destruction is your destiny. You cannot escape what has already been decided. There is still a way. Bahamut, we not fight Promathia if we can stop the Keeper of the Apocalypse. Saltea has told us this. This is why he has returned. He is here to stop Altair from falling back to this dimension. Impossible. Saltea does not have the power to. I'm sick of all this talk. Doesn't anyone here think we can handle the situation? Death, you tell him. You know you can kick his bloody butt all the way into next Water's Day. You bet. You... Darn you, Salteus. I will not let you harm Vanadil and her children like you did once before. Death, get out of the way! Everyone, abandon ship! Dross Phoenix. Phoenix feathers. Phoenix. Will he return to the Mother Crystal along with so many other lives? I understand. Your sacrifice has brought us a sliver of time. Let me release you for your journey to the Mother Crystal. Open the path in preparation for him. like a completion of chapter 6, which is great. Cutscene. Chapter 7. In the Light of the Crystal. Knocked out again. This is number 3rd. This is the 3rd time that's happened. At least I didn't get pickpocketed this time. Oh! Look how the turns have tabled. Let's see now. Found a Ducal Guard's ring. Yeah! Are we alive? Are we breathing? Back? Yo! It's Jet, the one who angered Bahamut. Run! Flee! Exit stage left! What's the Ducal Guard's ring? Oh! So maybe I'm able to go back to Juno? With this? With the lunar feldspar. The words Ducal Recall are engraved on the underside of the band. Interesting. Give me a minute here. We're gonna go ahead and warp. I have a bunch of crystals I need to deposit at some point. Like I've said earlier, and I will now repeat, I've never played anything past this, so this is all new to me. So I'm on tenterhooks to find out what goes on. Okay. Swap that ring out and put our Vulcan ring back on. Travel to another place. We want to go to Juno quickly. Because we can get one of the 3 as a trust now, apparently. What manner of farce is this? Uncouth Tataru claimed to be an esteemed guest of Lady Eshnatarl, is running amok demanding the Trust Initiative Scroll. Sounds about right. Ah, there she is, that dastardly Taru. Uh-oh. That scroll. To think she got her grubby hands on it. I cannot comprehend the depths of her audacity to steal from the Aurora Palace. I beseech you, adventurer, smash her like a pane of glass. Don't just flop around here. Help me! Eshnatarl said I could have it. There's no way I could ever hit it as big, so instead I decided I'd save the world with the scroll. I'm thinking of starting a troupe called the Buxom Bosom Buddies, with me as the chest headliner. Of course, I can't do it alone. I'll have to get Olmia, Eshnatarl, and that lovely Mumar. When it comes to the grand finale, you'll need something flashy. Nothing the only 2 of me can do. So that's where my alter ego comes in. Why are you waiting? Scrap that villainous scum from Vanadil this minute. Let me get my hammer. A snip and a snap and a pile of maps? A sneer and a tear? Time to warp out of here? I think I goofed up. I think you're actually supposed to let her go, okay. Yeah, it looks like I just have to repeat this. I'm pretty sure that was a trip and she tripped as she turned around. That's what that was supposed to signify. Fuck some bosom buddies. Just stop being a fish out of water and become the fan club president you always knew you could be. So, you see? Trust time! Bonds of friendship. Friendship. Ah, yes. How much I've lost so far? Camaraderie. Yes, a true sign of weakness. Ah, yes. Trust. Yes, with trust, so I can have you under my... This is ridiculous. You don't have a single one of those. And there's only one thing to do. Me! T. Or? Did you just cast Meteor? You... Ow! Ow! Whispering voice floats to your ears from nowhere in particular. You are to trust Cherokee. You are to love Cherokee. Cherokee is your friend. What's his infernal spell? Has something happened? Sold her to me. This Totaro ruffian is at the bottom of it all. Oh, for Pete's sakes. So, I looked this up when I was looking at Trust when I started playing the game. Apparently, if you have the three siblings together, as alter ego summoned, they will do me, T, or, and cast Meteor on an enemy target. You want an alter ego that can use the ultimate magic, don't you? A Final Fantasy worthy of any adventurer. She escaped. The talking rat was scurrying around about your pockets while you lay prone, so I advise you to check your belongings. A ton above, my eyes must be failing me. Suddenly, there were two of them. Whoa! Hang on. I swear, right before she left. You find the small scroll Cherokee was holding crumpled in your bags. Now shake the feeling that she is pulling a fast one. You have learned to trust Cherokee. All right. Oh, that was goofy. But that means that I have Cherokee as a summon, so I need to mark that down. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, and then to go back, we need to go to... Okay, next mission, Chains and Bonds. Back to Sapnazium, back to the safe hold. Yes. Jedith, where the heck have you been? You were knocked out again? You gotta be kidding me. Everyone else is okay. Thought we were all goners for a second there, though. By the way, did you figure out what happened? Tenzin Sword saved our butts. It released all the power of Phoenix and it shielded us from Bahamut's Mega Flare. I should keep the dragoness quiet for a while. Quiet for a while. I guess this puts it at a whatchamacallit, a deadlock. You know what, Jareth? This living thing is a real drag sometimes, huh? If it means I get to save the world and everything, I'm not that afraid to die, you know? But it looks like that won't be happening. There's a way to save Vanadil without me kicking the bucket. Nothing simple, but there is a way. There's always been someone in my... Yeah, let me start again. There's always been someone in every age who never gave up, always found a way. I mean, even living with Prometheus' curse, people have survived. That's why I want you to keep on fighting, keep on living. I kind of like having you around. Aw, thanks, Breach. Ya brat. Enough of this sappy talk. It's time to get moving, Jedith. Next up, the celestial capital of Altayu. There's another keeper of the apocalypse that needs a taste of knuckle sandwich a la Preach. No one's here in Tepnazia. Round him up and move him out to the port. All right. Actually, instead of running all the way down, let's go ahead and grab the home point. Jedith, this is just as Preach said. He didn't fall from the airship after all. Are you wounded? Tell us where you are hurt. Think carefully. Wounds of the spirits can escape your notice. And they are much more dangerous than physical cuts and bruises. If you are wounded, this Moblin medicine can help. Tenzin said he was fine as well, but he needs medicine as much as you. You realize what happened back there? It was your actions that enraged the Worm King Bahamut. The rift between dragons and people is deep. There's no reasoning with him. We could only harness the strength of the sleeping gods. We could approach Bahamut on equal footing. Jed, tell Tenzin to return to town before Sid's airship arrives. I want to leave as soon as possible. Need to go this way. Sir Jedith, I'm glad to see you in good health. Your words landed us in a serious predicament, but at least we have made a safe return. However, if I were in Bahamut's skin, I would be most unwilling to forgive our recent actions. It would be in our best interest of the residents here if we were to leave as soon as possible. Speaking of which, have you seen our good friend Tenzin? Rumors have reached me that he has left the safe hold alone, unable to bear the loss of the power in his blade. I am unclear on the properties of the weapon, but I'm sure it is considered a national treasure in the Far East. Tenzin saved our lives with that sacrifice. We have already expressed our gratitude, but I believe you have yet to speak with him since the incident. Without an airship, we cannot leave this island. If Tenzin is nowhere to be found in the town, perhaps he set out for the Miserable Coast. Yeah, if we've lost Phoenix, then that's 2 of the terrestrial avatars that have vanished, basically. Out of the 5. So is Shirky a healer? Went the wrong direction. Supposed to go to K7, K10. Jeth, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. After all the excitement, I lost consciousness. I'm afraid I have a little idea of what went on, but my ears still ring from that terrible battle cry, and my soul cringes at that heart-rending whisper. That was the last we will ever hear from the Great Phoenix. While the other terrestrial avatars were forever flitting beyond our reach, the fiery Phoenix was always by our side. Along with Tenzin, she gave us her strength and courage. She guided us along our path. Is Tenzin all right? He laughed it off as an inevitable occurrence, but I'm terribly worried for him. I'm a bit worried about the samurai guy myself. He's close to himself off to everyone. Who knows what he's really thinking? Most worried types are good at hiding their true feelings. I hope it's nothing serious. Jeth, please tell me if you can reach through the barrier that Tenzin has built up against us. You're our best shot, Jeth. Look like Tenzin has skipped out of Tefnasia. I don't like this little chill that's running up my spine. Okay, so... Oh, is this the harvest event? Like, what is this music? Yeah, what is this music? Oh my goodness, what the heck? Wow, game, how to break the immersion? We had just this very somber feeling. You come up with this goofy. It's not bad. It's very upbeat and. However, it seems to be locked. Oh, am I looking at the wrong one? Hang on. Oh, proceed to F. Oh, the north dilapidated. This one is the. This would be the south one. Whoops. Come on in, Kaiju. Yeah, well, we just came out of the whole scene of like we have to go find Tenzin, and this kind of broke the mood. Once again, an immersion breaking moment, just like when, just like what happened Wednesday at the Marble Bridge. Yeah, let's kill the wonderful music and get back to somber. So the emptiness has now devoured Aikute River. With the waters gone, bad tribes have little trouble staging raids across the border. Our empire's defenses are crumbling. Lord Tenzin, your blade knows no equal. I beg of you to return and lead our soldiers into battle. But my guiding flame has been extinguished. We are aware of our situation. However, the Emperor will grant you his forgiveness. You need only conquer the barbarians that mass against us, and reignite the Phoenix Blade upon their flesh. And if that is not enough, then there will be more time to undertake our most desperate plan. Based on your information, we will invade the city of Juno. Liberating the Mother Crystals is the only way to stem the tide of emptiness. You speak truly, and yet I cannot return to our country. Not until I carry out the final duty entrusted to me by the noble Phoenix. Final duty? When the Phoenix Blade released its energy to shield us from Bahamut, I could hear every single voice. Voices of all the children who, in my weakness, I failed to save. If I betray them here, it'll be an unforgivable insult to their faith in me. I must strive until the end, with the very last spark of this life I have pledged. I will secure the safety of the Mother Crystals upon which rests the fate of Vana'diel. Understood, Lord Tenzin. Your words will be relayed. Jeth, I did not see you. Are you alone? I, too, have found myself alone. These sudden separations are truly a lonely experience. Don't you agree? Phoenix has ordered me to lead you to the 5th Mother Crystal. And we must hurry. There's little remaining of the time here her sacrifice has brought us. Let us board the airship for Juno. Oh, look! There's a pumpkin on top of the torch. Oh, I get more rewards? Ooh! Is it just for, Mineral Coast? Ooh! Contain a Laramute taco. Oh, dang! Former Tadesi Maki was known to eat as many as 7 of these tantalizing Tadesi tacos a day. In multiple zones? Okay. Dang, 25% bonus up to a max of 160. That's amazing. Must wait a little longer because I got off my mount really quickly. So do I just have to get a total of 12 pumpkins? Or all 12 pumpkins? Because if there's 12 different pumpkins, if there's 12 different pumpkins I can go get. Yeah. Something to do over the weekend. Well, of course, I also don't have every zone unlocked, so probably can't get all of them. If they're anywhere in Ottergon or some of the other places that I haven't unlocked yet, well, then we're probably SOL, but I'll have to look into it. I don't think I ever did any of the events in 11. Block style items? Yeah. Well, I'll need to look it up then, because... and see what they have available, because I know some block items are really cool, but I'm kind of, well... when it comes to Final Fantasy, I'm slightly traditional in terms of lock style, like wearing armor and stuff like that. I kind of like wearing armor that symbolizes the job that I'm currently playing as, especially in this game, because there's multiple armors that are job specific. So, you know, if I'm playing Dark Knight, I'm going to play in Dark Knight armor. If I'm playing Paladin, I'm going to play in Paladin armor or something that looks Paladin-like. I remember when I played originally, I ended up getting the white and gold trim armor.
Magic used.
That was done. That was like level 50 or something. I had that for Paladin, and then I wore the Mithril armor stuff for Dark Knight until I actually got the artifact armor stuff. Travel to another home point. We need to go back to Tabnazia. Give me 1 second here. Go get my mic back on. Talk to Suline. You just missed them. Not more than a couple of minutes ago, an airship from Juno came and took Priest and her friends away. Almia said that she would wait for you, but Priest said you'd find your way back to the mainland, so they left. I wonder if that means they'll be sending another ship. If that's the case, those 3 Taro should have waited instead of hiding away in those barrels. I believe we go to the Rulut Gardens. Oh, I gotta wait 30 seconds? Oh, that's boring. Whew. Yeah, I kind of wonder how far we'll get tonight. If we'll get to Altayu or not. Have to see. Uh-oh. Somebody died. That was a couple of trusts. I don't know what happened there. Cutscene time. Jedith, it appears you caught up with the Armada. Heard the report. The attack against Bahamut failed, but we have dealt him a critical blow. Lady Ashentarl is to join the main fleet and lead our forces in a mass assault. She mentioned that she would like to meet with you all before the attack commences. You're to meet her for a confidential briefing in a tavern in Upper Juneau. I said briefing and meeting at the same time. It turns into breathing. Now keep Lady Ashentarl waiting. May victory in battle be yours. Ah! Glad to see that you all survived unscathed. You are the priest. Nice to see you both again after so long. Been 20 years since I've seen you, Shikiri, and 100 years for you, Jabos, if I'm not mistaken. And you, the man of extraordinary luck. I am most delighted to be in your presence once again, Cardinal Madarian. I would love to celebrate this long overdue reunion. However, now was not the time. Lord Bahamut has revealed to us an unsettling truth. The Keeper of the Keeper of the Apocalypse awaits in the celestial capital of Altayu. Until now, the Armathron Society had believed the city of Altayu destroyed. Judging by the Council of the Terrestrial Avatars and the memories of Celteus, however, we can assume that the celestial capital still exists. The Society is now focused on gaining further information. To this end, the objective of our next operation is to capture, not kill, Lord Bahamut. I, Eshnatara, will join the main fleet of warships and head once more to the ends of the earth. But there's another important matter that requires our immediate attention, a matter involving the fifth Mother Crystal. Someone has apparently severed the fifth crystal from the crystal line. When the boy Celteus appeared, was not this crystal line the conduit he traversed with Lord Bahamut? Just a darn moment, so now we can't use this pipeline gizmo to get to the fifth Mother Crystal? How are we supposed to get to Altayu and wipe the floor with the Keeper of the Apocalypse? How indeed. In any event, we must search for an alternative route now the Phoenix is no longer with us. Wait, Madarian, you mentioned that someone isolated the fifth Mother Crystal. Who's responsible for this act of sabotage? I do not know. The only people capable of such a feat would be either Celteus or Nagmalada. I currently have genuine troops preparing to invade Movopolis. Movopolis? The Moblins are in danger. I must leave immediately. Jabos has spent a century living with the Moblins in an effort to avert this sort of development. This is most worrisome. I shall follow him and see he does not come to harm. I will accompany you. I realize that Jabos has tried for years to convince the Moblins that they are not the children of Calamity. But for the sake of the Mother Crystal, the Moblins cannot be left to their own devices. If he fails to persuade them otherwise, then they may attempt to destroy the fifth crystal. Destroy the crystal? The Mother Crystal is at both the beginning of and end of a person's journey in this life. After learning this fact from Jabos, the Moblins now believe that destroying the Mother Crystal will spell the end for the children of Altana. How could Jabos fail to mention something so important? He had no choice. If that kind of thing becomes public knowledge, Movopolis would be gutted and all of Moblins slaughtered. Miss Madarian, I'm not in a position to give advice to a 10,000-year-old, but just hear me out. Well, every last Moblin might make this mess all nice and neat, but it's not what I'd call a solution. Isn't that the exact same thing that Bahamut is trying to do? You are right. Nothing good can come of this. I will plead with the Armathron Society to find a peaceful solution to this problem. Thanks, Miss Madarian. But from this point onward, I will be joining the Society to monitor its actions. My movements will be limited, but rest assured that I will be watching over you always. Now go, my brave companions. The fate of the world and her people is in your hands. Alrighty, Omia, Tenzin, Jeth, on to Movopolis. Everyone who wants to scrap it out for the ultimate victory, follow me! Alright. Here, this pub is so reserved by the heads of the Tinshoto. Not a moment ago, there were Mithra and Galka and all sorts filing out the door. They're saying something about going to Movopolis. Are they thinking of bringing their Beastman buddies back here? Next thing you know, we'll be having Goblin Day. So, little aside, for those who... I don't believe I've mentioned this. The Marble Bridge is kind of a daily rotating basis of who's allowed in, and it's done by race, I think. So there will be Galka Day, there'll be Tataru Day, there'll be Elven Day, and only the characters with those races can enter that day to use it. Now let's see. Okay, we need to trade... Oh, yeah, so we need to go to... That's right, we need to go to the next page. I remember I struggled with this last time. Go to home point 1, go to the mine shaft. Okay. So the mine shaft, number 2716. Oh, the alarms are going off. I don't think the alarm was going off last time we were here. Whip-a-stick! Swip-a-stick! Oh no. Checo-chuck! No! You did this. Whoa, hold on, Jabba Man. They didn't do squat. Nagmalata, he did it. He's a bad, bad man. He's a bad, bad man. It's all right, children. Preacher here and I are here now. We will not allow Nagmalata to harm you. Come on, you lousy rat. Come out and fight like a man. They're still alive. Come, give me a hand. I'm really sorry, Jabos. It's all my fault. If I hadn't told Nagmalata about Movopolis, none of this would have happened. Should have known that creep would do something this low. You knew that he was planning to call forth the Worm King. You were only trying to stop him. According to the Tataru, Nagmalata disappeared down the path the Moblins carried for Salteas. However, it seems he has caused a cave-in to prevent us from following him. Moblin's wounds are severe. It would be impossible for them to aid us in clearing the tunnel. He missed our vital organs on purpose. He knew exactly what he was doing. Nagmalata is toying with us. I will not forgive him for what he has done to my friends. Nagmalata, you won't get away. Hold on. What do you think you were doing? What does it look like? When I am through with him, he'll know the meaning of pain. Calm down, my friend. We all understand how you feel, but we'll never be able to clear this tunnel by yourself. But if I don't, who will? Darn it! What in Tana's name are we really supposed to do now, huh? The matter the hardship, there will always be a path lighted for the righteous. When land no longer gives an answer, we must look to the heavens for guidance. Phoenix will be our guiding light. She will show us the way. I do not know how, and I do not know when, but I know she will. Look to the heavens. Could the path we are searching for be located in the heavens? Well, there you go. If pushing gets you nowhere, start pulling. That's what I always say. Come on, let's go see our buddy Sid. He'll help us out. Javos, if you really want to get some revenge, stop your whining and come with us. Okay. So hopefully we can get to that home point again, so then we can warp ourselves to the metalworks. Now, it says here we have to wait for the next Vanadil day. We just started Lightning Day by the look of it. So until we get to Light Day, we can't continue on with the quests. So, we're going to have a small break after we talk to Sid. Break from the story, not break from the stream. Let's make a deal. I'll help you escape. Mineshaft entrance, please. Thanks, crazy adventurer. This goofy music again. Is the music telling you that there's a jack-o'-lantern in this area or something? Because it was weird. When we went into the Miserable Coast, it showed up. We talked to the gate. When we came back, the music stopped playing. It played the normal zone music. Maybe it's a coding thing. Maybe when you first enter the zone, it will start playing. But if you do a cutscene or something, it will revert to the normal music. Welcome back, everybody. Actually, a fair number of people here. Glad to see that you're all safe. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to meet you in Tabnazia. Sid, can the small talk and get your hunk of junk airship's motor running? Hold on, little lady. You just can't go back. You just got back. Don't tell me that you're ready to go back to the clouds. I thought we were leaving Bahamut to the Armada. We are. Our destination is the Keeper of the Apocalypse in Nagmalata. Nagmalata invaded Movopolis. Blocked entrance to Fifth Crystal. Hurt friends. But there's still a way. Phoenix will lead us. Fifth Mother Crystal? Isn't that supposed to be somewhere under Shumayo? Now that you mention it, I just received a report that a strange red light began shooting up from the North Sea. A light? That's it. Let's go. Come on, come on. Hold your horses, Preesh. My bird's still beat up pretty bad, and it'll take a little longer to fix her up. But we're so darn close. By the time the repairs have been made, the Armada will have already set off for Bahamut. And Sid is the only ship fast enough and strong enough to make the journey. Seems as if our luck has finally trickled away. No, can't believe that Altana has turned her back on us. I believe the goddess has granted us this time to prepare our hearts and our souls for what may be the final battle. time. I will use this time to heal my friends. And I will use this time to help Sid with the airship repairs. Another hand is always welcome. This is starting to look like it's going to be the biggest repair job in the history of Vanadil. And I'm not just talking about my ship. It's time to get out here and save the world. Took the words right out of my mouth, old man. Vanadil's not finished yet. At least not if I have anything to say about it. Jeth, are you ready to kick some apocalyptic butt? Let's give him heck. You took the words right out of my mouth. All right, everybody, you heard Olmia. Go out and do what you have to do. When my baby's ready, I'll give you a call. So, we're going to have to wait probably 40-something minutes before the day shifts over. Every in-game day is about an hour something. So we actually can do something in between. I'm going to look this up. Okay, so we're actually going to go and do a samurai quest. Go into my case here. Actually, no. Where is it? In my satchel? I think it's in my satchel. So, we have my memento that I got when I got samurai unlocked. I need to go get something else. So yeah, we're gonna go do the level 40 quest for samurai. As soon as light day hits, we can come back and continue this. But until then... Ah, Jeth, many moons have passed since I made you my first katana. So you have grown much in that time. This may seem sudden, but I wish to ask of your assistance. Yes. Spoken like a true samurai. Now, let me fill you in on the details. In the coming weeks, an extremely important ritual will be held. To complete this ritual, a sacred katana is needed. I require your assistance to gather the materials to forge this new blade. First is Mumeto. This is to become the base of the sacred katana. I assume the Mumeto you used in your training will still rest somewhere in your Mog safe. It's actually in my inventory, but... The second item requires a handful of crystal scales. You only find these scales on a beast that lives deep within a crystal pond in the sanctuary of Zeta. However, this fish cannot be caught using traditional methods. You must lure it out out of hiding using a sack of fish bait made by the goblins of that forest. Take care when battling this violent beast, as it is no ordinary fish. After you defeat it, recover a handful of crystal scales and bring them back to me. A long journey awaits you. I pray for your safe return. Won't be as long as you think. Now, I'm expecting that when we go into the Sanctuary of Zeta, I'm going to get muted on the VOD, so... I'm going to try and speak as little as possible, so then my voice is not blocked out for the VOD. But the sound will be for the VOD. The stream will have a problem with it, but the VOD will. Grab the travel guide. Okay, so we'll have to kill goblin robbers to get the sack of fish bait. And then we'll have to do it to pop the fish. Okay. Yeah, the music is really nice here. The pity that it gets copyright caught. At least from what I'm told, I don't know if it has. Last time we came here on stream, I turned the music off. I had heard that that was the case. I guess we'll see when the VOD gets up. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, it's great music. Unfortunately, it's probably going to get caught for the VOD, which unfortunately is just annoying. And even though the VOD necessarily, I can always put the music back in if I did anything post-production wise on the VODs or YouTube archive. I can't put my voice back in necessarily because I would have to reread what I said without the. I have to basically read my own lips, and that would be hard to do. So. Okay. I see you've successfully obtained the materials necessary for the forging of the... Sorry. For the forging of the sacred katana. Thanks to your hard work, the blade should be finished by the start of the ritual. Yes, your reward. Let me give you this Magoroku in exchange for your Mumito. It's one of my finest works. May it guide you on your journey. So I basically get a green katana, level 42. Now, because we have no need of it, I'm gonna go ahead and store it. Remember, where did I keep that one specifically? Is it in my satchel? Ah, there it is. I'm gonna talk to a Porter Moogle and store this weapon away, because I actually will never need it. I've got far better stuff now. So this was the storage system that they came up with back in like 2013, 14, I don't know exactly when. But when people were like, we're running out of room. Well, we need to figure something out. Basically what they did is they made these storage slips. That did not work. Why did that not work? Oh, because that's a Nomad Moogle. It's not a Porter Moogle. Whoops. Porter Moogle is up there where everybody's training my FPS. Where's a Porter Moogle here, isn't there? That's where there was. Ah, there he is. It's really annoying when you get into a zone and you look in a certain direction, the game just starts to slow down immensely because of how many people are sitting there. It's really annoying. Okay, so that's now stored away. Go ahead and put the storage slip back where it goes. We still have time. I think it's time to get to go do the next bit of artifact gear, which is actually getting the feet, the samurai feet. Oh, I need to zone. I have not zoned. I kind of wish they were able to rework the code so then it works with modern... the code for 11 is more optimized for systems, because this is still running all PlayStation 2 level code. I understand that's a really easy thing to say for something that would be practically impossible nowadays without an immense amount of work. I kind of wish that was something that they could do. Just for how old the game is. The fact that they've been able to give us so much with what they've been doing is really remarkable. It's still really annoying, though. Small complaint on my part. Okay. Now that we've done that, we will be able to just do the next quest here. Ah, you're back, and just in time, I might say. The date of the ritual is approaching fast. For this next assignment, Gilgamesh specifically requested the assistance of the previous owner of the Mamito. Yes. Excellent. Now, let us show you into Gilgamesh's quarters. Arrgh, give us isn't me matey, Jedith. We'd be mighty grateful for your help in this one. I'm sure Jock's already told you about the upcoming ritual we'll be holding. We call it Yomi Akuri. In the Far Eastern legend, Yomi is the name of the place where the spirits of the dead roam. Let me explain. 20 years ago, before the fall of Castle Spale and the Shadow Lord, a small country was wiped off the face of Vandale by those bloodthirsty beastmen. That country was known as the Marquisate of Tavnazia. The flag was raised here in Norg, be the flag of that lost nation. It was a gruesome battle. Citizens of Tavnazia, soldiers from the three nations, nearly all were slaughtered in a matter of hours. If you remember the opening cutscene, that's the one they're talking about. So, I too saw the apocalypse that happened the day Tavnazia fell. When 'twas all over, the handful of us that remained escaped on a tiny ship. Most of me mateys were already in bad shape and didn't survive the long journey home. Only a few of us made it back to Volcrum alive. When we arrived at the dunes, we found that there were others that had tried escaping but failed. The wreckage of their ships scattered about the beaches. Those who could still move used what remained of their energy to dig some simple graves for those that had passed. But this would not be enough to appease the troubled souls that lingered in those sands. Without a guiding hand, the souls remain in this world, getting angrier and angrier. The Yomi Akuri ritual is held to show those lost spirits the way to their proper place of resting. Jock, you take it from here. Yes, sir. For the Yomi Akuri to be properly carried out, a sacred katana must be made. Your Mamito has already been used to forge the blade of the katana. However, we are still one step away from completion. Somewhere in the mainlands is a place called the Labyrinth of Onzozo. In those caverns lurks a mammoth bird. To complete the sacred katana, I require a Yomotsu feather from that beast. However, this bird rarely ever sets forth from its nest. It must be lured out with a special kind of bait. And the only one of me mates that can brew a bait fine enough to make that pecker show its beak would be our head cook, Washu. Get some from her before you leave. Oh, and watch your back in those caves. They'll be crawling with all sorts of terrible beasts. Grab it, grab the Yometsu feather, and be out of there quick if you know what's good for you. Excuse me. Okay, so. Survival guide. Little shoo-shoo. Labyrinth of Onzozo. Yes. Okay, we need to go to F8 to summon the bird. Oh! I'm jumping ahead. I didn't talk to Washu. Ugh. Good thing it's an easy warp back to Norg. Now, in here, I need a piece of giant sheep meat, frost turnip. I need a Hecti's eye. And the Bastor Sardine. Yep. Where's Washu? Do a remote scan of F8. That's wrong. J8. Ah, here. So you're the adventure that Gilgamesh sent, eh? Get out a piece of paper and pencil. You're gonna have to fetch me the following 4 items. What, you thought I'd have everything here? With the way these hooligans eat, barely have enough grub to feed the dogs. Oh, don't worry. The way you adventurers put everything up on auction, you'll be able to get your hands on these items easy enough. I'll need a slice of giant sheep meat, a frost turnip, Bastor sardine, and a Hecti's eye. When you've got it all 4, bring them to me. I'll whip you up your bait in no time. So, I've been keeping an eye out for these items because I knew I needed to get them. I bought the Bastor sardine earlier today, the giant meat I've had for a long time, frost turnip I bought, and the Hecti's eye I actually got when we went to Posei. Because they had the 1,000 eyes running around. Well, that was quick. Pretty good for an adventurer. Maybe some hope for you yet. Now, let me whip up your bird bait, just like I promised. Here you go. Be careful, though. From what I hear, that Onzozo place is a lot rougher than our jungles. I could believe it. Once. I'm not concerned at all with the level that I'm at now, so... Ooh-doo. Washu's tasty worst. Worst. You know, I like having every couple times a month, I enjoy getting a bratwurst and having it for dinner. Bratwurst is yummy. And it's actually a really easy meal to make. You know, get bratwurst from the store. I get a pack of like 5 for $3 or something like that. Simple bratwursts. Get a hoagie bun of some sort. Get some shredded cheese and some mustard, some yellow mustard, and yum yum. Now, and it even marks it out for us, I think. Because we need to go to F8. Yep, it's marked on our map. Let's go get it. the Labyrinth zone, it reminds me of, there's a zone in Monster Hunter World that has a bunch of, like, detritus and skeletons and waste products of all the beasties. Kind of reminds me of that. Man, I need to get back into Monster Hunter at some point. I need to get back into it on stream at some point. Yes. Something jumps out from the nest. Ubome. There we go. You see something lying on the nest. Not a feather. Okay. Nice and simple. Okay, then we need to return to Norg. And if we hurry, we might be able to get this done just as nighttime spawns in, because the enemies that we have to fight are ghosts. They only show up at nighttime. Yes, this Yatsumo feather is exactly what I need to complete the sacred katana. Now all it requires is time. You shall have your time. I shall go out and come back, and you shall have it. So, when we get around to Treasure of Aragon, a lot of times there'll be missions where you have to wait until next Japanese midnight to do a reset, to continue on with missions and stuff. If that happens between streams, we'll go and do, like, artifact quests and stuff. Hopefully that won't happen too often, but I do know that's probably going to be a thing. Yomatsu Hirosaka. This is the name I put so up on this sacred katana. Now, all that remains is for you to take the blade to Valkyrum and complete the ritual. During this time, beyond dusk, that you must thrust Yamato Hirosaka into the secluded beach that lies on the other side of the far western caves of the Valkyrum Dunes. Only then will the spirits be set free. So I believe that's the secret beach. It's the one that's hidden off the map. Okay, it's now 18:30. We have to wait until 20, roughly. We can probably, it'll probably be about that time when we ride out there on a mount, so. Works out perfectly. Now, if it says, B7, yeah, so we'll actually want to warp via, Selbina, probably. I hope I find out what these vertical confluxes that I see. There's one here in Selbina. There's one in Rebeo. I'm sure there's a couple more. I think those are Void Watch things, but I'm not certain. Okay, we're off to B7. Yep, Secret Sands. It's interesting with how big Valkyrum's Dunes is, you only ever enter a small part of it. And I find that just kind of odd. You only really hang around the outpost and Selbina. If you come really early, then you head off to the towards the tunnel to that little area down to the right, kind of L10 and stuff like that. You go there to level early, but I rarely do because I usually get enough XP that I can just jump right to stuff in the center. The way you really explore this place is by doing the job quests, because you unlock Bard from the Secret Sands. You're going to Samurai for the Secret Sands. And they made it so then you can go to Blueface Meadows pretty quickly from the center part of the map. I think the only time when I'm really going to be exploring stuff pretty widely is when I get on my Blue Mage to go get spells. Because you have to go fight all kinds of different things for that. Okay, now, for B7, there's a question mark now. Ah, we are. Exit. Omen and en route. Hit me for 106. That's actually pretty good. What do you think you're doing? Wait until the corpses vanish. Something is lying in the sand. Faded Yomatsu Hirokasa. Hirosaka. Yeah, didn't say that. Okay. Oh, you can just barely make out the lights of the outpost from here. It's funny, they have the outpost buildings set up, but you can't go in them. So it's like, I kind of wonder what's inside the outpost building. Is it just a room with a place for the NPCs to sleep or whatever? They always have a guard tower. They always have torches and things set up. Makes you feel like there should be like somebody up in the tower that could so and so ring the bell and things like that. Oh no, I'm thinking some odd stuff tonight. Go ahead and reset my signet. Okay. And back to Snork we go. Welcome back, Jet. The new form that blade has taken is the proof that you were successful in your mission. I applaud you on your bravery. Gilgamesh has asked me to present you with this as a token of our appreciation. Wear it with pride and let it guide you on your path in life. So, we get a Myochin Suniate? Do not quote me on that. I have no idea, but it would look like this. You can't see it because I have glamour going. I have lock style going. Give me a second here. Go ahead and lock style. I think I have to type lock style off. Oh yeah, and you'd see what my Flamba gear actually looks like. Okay, well, we are actually really close to it being the next new day, so. Okay, so looks like for the next one, when we eventually get around to it, we can start doing the hands. That'll take us to Kuftel Tunnel. We can then also get the pants and the chest from Quicksand Caves and the Temple of Ugalpai. So, we will do that eventually. Not today. But then I can start wearing that instead of the pearl gear that I'm wearing now, even though it looks very nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this artifact armor into partial storage. Because eventually, when we get all pieces, we're going to want to be upgrading that armor. No, we don't want the porter guy. We want our... It feels like I'm running through molasses when I go through this area. I think it's mug safe too? Yes, because here's the warlock stuff that I was using when I was... I think I still have it equipped, actually. Yes, I do. There it is. There we go. Okay, now that we've done that, go ahead and go back and talk to Sid again. Because it just changed to light day. So, perfect time. Yeah, I've heard it's absolutely horrible. So, Jeff, come to check up on my progress for the airship repairs, huh? Truth be told, she's even more beat up than I thought. I've got Luveridge and the Mithra girls out finding me supplies, but it's the crystal propulsion unit. The heart of my beautiful bird has been broken. Tenzin seems to think that he can find a solution to our problem in Juno, but I haven't seen hide nor hair of him since he left. If I had a less complicated device that showed how the ancients supplemented the power of the crystals, then maybe I could fix the propulsion unit myself. Well, there's no point in gathering any more supplies at this stage. Would you go and tell Luverin and the ladies to come back to Bastok? Luverin should be near Carpenter's Landing looking for lumber, and Kira Z was off in Bibiki Bay to find some special ores. This music is kind of ruining the mood of the of the cutscene. Hey, Sid, we pretty much finished patching up Jabo's buddies. What's the word on the bird? Is the priest ready to fly? Well, you see, there's still a little problem with the propulsion unit. What the heck? Are you still fooling around with that thing? Didn't you get any visitors from Juno yet? Visitors from Juno? Not that I've noticed. Priest, you refer to the sacred vessel mentioned by Cardinal Madarian? The Cardinal asked the Chibuki siblings to bring you an item that may be of some use to your repairs. The little one said they planned to return to Tepnazia, but I just assumed this would be after they delivered the vessel to you, Master Sid. Those dirty rats are up to their old tricks again. They didn't have the box on them last time we met, so I guess they weren't lying about heading back to the safe hold. They must have hidden it somewhere in Tepnazia. Gutsy little buggers, I'll give them that much. Hey, Jeth, you don't need a ship to get back to Tepnazia, right? Go and get that light box back from the Chibukis. I bet they're keeping it in their old shed on the Miserable Coast. Keep an eye out for traps and tricks, Jeth. A box of light, huh? I've never seen the actual vessel itself, but from what I've heard, the box is meant to contain the power of the crystals. This vessel is capable of amplifying and emitting that power. It should explain the workings of the crystal propulsion unit in the airship. A device like that you can carry around will no doubt be a lot easier to understand than one of those huge crystal engines. Yeah, find that shed in the Miserable Coast and get your hands on that box. Oh, and don't forget to bring back Luverins from Carpenter's Landing and Shikiri Z from Bibiki Bay. The Cid is depending on you. Okay. Once again, we have to split off and do stuff. Absolutely, Seth. Go ahead and lurk. The lurk is appreciated. Give me a second here. Oh, shoot, I can't go in there. Well, that stinks. Because that's where the pumpkin is. It's inside the president's office. Oh, that nabbit. Well, that's annoying. Hello, Tal. It's nice to see you. I kind of, as much as I would like to listen to the Halloween stuff, I kind of wanted to stop while I'm doing the story so I can keep the somber music going, because kind of ruined that last cutscene with all the fancy fiddling and stuff like that. Kind of killed the mood. I'm doing pretty good, Tallow. So we did the airship battle. We're now getting everyone back. Trying to fix up the Cid again. And got a couple things of the samurai artifact armor done while we were waiting for a new Bandil Day to start. So, gonna be missing a couple of streams next week because of Halloween holiday stuff, which is a little bit of a bummer, but. No, doing good otherwise. I have decided what we'll be streaming, so that's one thing. All set up in the schedule. Okay, there should be a shed over here. That looks like it. Hello, Boggleman. So I also finished today. I ended up getting up to +2 on all of my gear from Ambuscade. So I have +2 gear. I'm full 119 now. Awesome! I also got back into playing Helldivers 2 off stream. They dropped a big old optimization patch, which I'm very happy about. There's still issues with the game, but it runs smoother now. Okay. Oh, I defeated it, but I didn't check the thing. Need to get the Vessel of Light. Whew. Thieving burglar, burgling robber, robbing thief. Man, you kids would do so well with Thesaurus. This is our precious hideout, where we keep our precious treasure. I bet you stole our precious ducal rings, too. Give it back, give it back, give it back. Hey. Sir Cheth, what brings you to this place? Master Cid wishes to analyze that box to aid in the repair of the airship engine? My small masters, it seems this vessel is essential for the success of our mission. I beseech you to surrender the box to Sir Jedith. We must take the heavens without delay if we are to save the 5th Mother Crystal. Lord Tenzin, we are moved by your speech and find no choice but to act as you beseech. I am most glad to hear that, but please, you need not call me Lord. Sir Jedith, I leave the vessel in your capable hands. See that it finds the way to Master Cid. I regret that I cannot accompany you, but I must return with these 3. You just keep in mind that eventually we'll get you and your little Moogle too. Nice Wizard of Oz reference. Got the Vessel of Light. All right. Yeah, so next week, Monday and Thursday, I will not be streaming. I have IRL things to do. Tuesday, we'll be playing a little game called Among the Sleep. It's the last horror game we'll be playing for this year. Wednesday will be Final Fantasy XI. We'll see where it gets us there. And Friday will be our Halloween special stream. We will be playing a brand new game, and it will be a longer stream than normal. Then I will need to figure out in 2 weeks what we'll be doing. It will be Final Fantasy XI Monday, Wednesday, Friday still. But we will be jumping into a new game on Tuesday, Thursday. Travel to another home point. Actually, yeah. And how have you been doing, Tallow? You asked how I was doing. I didn't ask you how you were doing. I hope everything's going well. Do do do. Boop 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 boop. Yep, just right there. Okay, we need to go to I-9. Oh, I could have gone to Carpenter's Landing survival guide. Boo. Oh, well. Oh, this is a dead end. Ooh, that's annoying. There we go. Nasty little goobers. Oh, brothers of Rancor, take up thy knives, cleave our foes with barren hate. Guys are actually doing a fair amount of damage. Well, the couple magic spells were doing me damage. The fact I'm able to parry these guys is kind of nice. Oh. Take up thy lanterns, the truth shall illuminate. Ow, these guys actually hit for pretty hard. No. Let's cut that out. Ah! Words of Bane, but misses death. All right. Yikes. Faster than I expected. I recognize your face, adventurer. How do you know of this place? Have you come with a message from him? I hear the matter is urgent. Yes, I have a message. What's this you say? Master Sid requests my presence. That name sounds somewhat familiar. One moment, sir. I do believe you are mistaking me for him. Deliverance, it's a trap! But how will this Count set this trap to take your life, young sir? Explain this treachery. I heard word of these vicious tomberries have been released under the pretense of dealing with an interloping brigand. Describe the bandit as a male elven wearing a mask and bright brigandine armor. Once a thief, always a thief. It seems he is not content with stealing just my name. Sir Luverance? If you meet this man, give him a message. You would call yourself a knight, then you must seek a just cause to champion. Farewell. Oh, have we not been with Luverance this whole time? What? Oh, because his mask is different. Sir Jeth, I must apologize. It appears you have defeated the Tomberries meant for my demise. You're a most resourceful ally. I'll be sure to return the favor in the future. You say the Master City requires my presence in Bastock. I must say, gathering lumber was never my most cherished activity in any case. At last, we journey to the celestial capital of Altayu. Our confrontation with the Keeper of the Apocalypse is at hand. Let us finish this battle forthwith. If I'm to follow the path of a knight, I must see justice done as a true knight should. And there is no higher cause than saving the world from destruction. Wouldn't you agree, Deliverance Mistale? Ah. Okay. Let's be off to Bibiki Bay. Let's summon Cherokiki. Come on, let me at him. A good punch is nothing without a couple black eyes. Indeed. Now, we need to go to where? F6. Ah, got stuck. We're not alone. Dalham! Salaman Sushi! Haisa! Dispatch that creature for me? Now what you expected to find? Not what you expected to find, I imagine. It slithered up while I was looking for ore. I let it get away from me. I'm not psychologically disposed to dealing with squishy, slimy things like that. I'm glad you came along. Sis called us back from material hunting. So, the bout with the Keeper of the Apocalypse is nigh. No mention is made of the Twilight God is in myth and legend. Is our god so dreadful that his name was withheld from the history books? Or is it because... Well, you sound defeated before you've even begun, Kitten Pie. Yeah, buck up, sis. I've been honing my skills to perfection. With the three of us there, the Keeper won't stand a chance. Fury Y. Fury X. Can't allow you to accompany me. Huh? What do you mean, sugar? We travel to this continent with three distinct objectives. The subduing of the worms that threaten the world to destruction, to learn more of the sleeping gods, they who hold the power to obliterate the emptiness, to discover the location of Medarian, she who knows the method for waking those deities. But I have learned this on our journey. All paths lead to the Keeper of the Apocalypse. All sins can be placed at the feet of Promathia, Twilight God, the deity responsible for thrusting the world into conflict. If conflict can be defined as fighting, then we sin hunters understand the meaning of this curse better than anyone. The reason we fight? For faith, justice, courage, hope. That irreplaceable quality which defines our existence. That would be... can't mean. Sin of Promathia may have been what makes us what we are, so the act of judging that sin would be a crime unto itself. Let's make certain of this matter. I have long considered the possibility among this companionship, and so might survive the consequences if it turns out to be true. You are not to take up the burden of my act. Your duty is to protect the homeland. Never forget that. Continue on your mission. I leave the matter of the worms and the sleeping gods to you. You never change, sister dear. Always taking the sweetest parts for yourself. Sis, make sure you come back to us. Till the day I surpass your skill, you're the image I strive for. Good hunting. Okay. Now, Jedith, there's one thing I'd like you to know. My real name is Mog. Remember that when I die, not as a sin hunter, but as a simple Mithrin woman. I'll meet you back in Sid's laboratory. Okay. Pop out to our warp ring. Bum ba 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 bo. Ba ba. Ba ba do do. Back to the harvest time music. Welcome back, Jeth. So this is the box that everyone's been talking about. Tenzin was there to lend you a hand? Well, thank Altana for small blessings. I'll get straight back to work and analyzing this thing. Whoa, old Sid's brain has gone into overdrive. All those numbers are making me dizzy. Looks like the crystal thingamabob will be back in working order in no time. One other thing, Jedith. Priest and I are used to time granted to us by Altana's grace to compose these letters. There's one addressed to Grandpare, one for the Technazian Patrol, and one for all the citizens of the Safehold. Hesitate to ask after all you've done, but would you deliver these letters to Sulin in the Sea Lion's Den? Try to convince her that she was wasting her time with these sappy messages, but you know how Omia gets. Tell Sulin to hand out the letters if we don't make it back. She can be trusted to do as we ask. Thanks a bunch, Jedith. Yeah, I can't get in there. Iron Eater won't let me get in the room. Only join if you have special missions or a high-ranking Bastock-in, which I'm not. If there's a way to get around that, I'd love to know, but as far as I know, I can't get that one. It's right at the main entrance? It says inside the president's office. Oh, the dummy. I thought it's this thing. Okay. Okay. When I walked in here the first time, I thought this was like a Tataru sitting down with like a costume on or something. I didn't realize that was what it was. Gosh. Okay. I mean, it looks like it, doesn't it? It looks like a Tataru, like sitting down on the ground and with a costume on or something. I don't know what I was thinking. It was weird. Anyway, need to go back to... Okay, here we are. Sulin. Rats deliver all these letters from Omia and Breach? I'm supposed to hand them out if those two fail to return. Where the they think of going? We're not seriously thinking of taking on the worms. Sulin, look sharp. An airship is entering the port. There's a whole lot more of them circling above. What the heck's going on? That ship. It's the Cid. Hey, Jeff, check it out. That old Cid's a genius. The airship's been rebuilt shinier than Desperati's bald spot. Heck, the whole autopilot shit installed, it's even better than before. We even got an escort from the Juno Armada. Come on, let's get this baby back in the air. Where are you off to this time, Preesh? We're bound for the 5th Mother Crystal and beyond. Next stop, the legendary city of Altayu. The place where 10,000 years of history began. But where? You better make it back here alive, Preesh. No sweat, I'll be back making trouble before you know it. Let's go, Jedith. The new and improved Cid is ready for takeoff. Good, we didn't rename it to the Preesh because I wouldn't stand for that. Okay. It's too quiet. Could it be the worms haven't noticed us? The armada led by Lady Midnarium must have begun its attack. Wonder how the battle fares. Great goddess of dawn, may your divine blessings protect the fifth mother crystal and the future of your children. May your gentle gaze also watch over the safe return of Cardinal Bedarian. Don't forget to pray for our safety while you're at it, Olmia. Look, there it is! Woo! Full speed ahead! Another big shot. Oh my! Lady Breach, we have a transmission from the warship. Attention, your most prized possession is now the property of Jabuki Samurai Sky Pirates. What the heck? Whoop! Oh, here. Oh, they come back for their Moogle. Welcome to the Kuki Battle Cruiser. Welcome to the Cherokee flagship. Cherokee battleship. A beautiful day for a sad announcement. I decided to take up our occupation as high-class pirates. As a final high-class pirate duty, we are entrusted with this ship for the purpose of escorting Prish safely to our destination. But since that would lead to certain death, we decided to find more suitable and survivable employment. We're now the Chikuki Samurai Sky Pirates. Meet our new employer. The Mother Crystals. The origin of all life and the destination for spent souls. All return to the light of the closest crystal. I have long waited this moment, the moment you were bathed in the glow. The light of the fifth Mother Crystal beckons you. Wait, Tenzin? We're fighting Tenzin? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? I'm shocked. Warrior's Path. For Pete's sakes. Samurai Sky Pirate Power! Chibuki Sumo Siblings! Feel the fear, the Chibukis are here! You're so mean! You're so terrible! You're so ugly! Time for a skill chain. I am defeated. My honor is as dust before the wind. We're doomed! What? No! Our samurai life is over! Expecting nothing less from the light of hope. Never before has my blade failed me in battle. So, only the youth that sees with emptiness can extinguish that light. Here comes the cavalry! The cannon? The cannon? We totally forgot! How could we forget? It's quite the jump, Preesh. Phew. This stops right now. I know what you're thinking, samurai guy, but this is a battle without honor. I know what Phoenix told you before she died. That flaming bird knew everything from the start, but failed to let you in on the facts. Why should you follow her orders now? You possess the same knowledge, Lady Priest. This is why you brought Sir Jedith to this place. That's right, but I didn't lie to anyone. I didn't bring Jedith here to die. Jedith is here to join our struggle for survival. Whoa! We're being warped. Where are we going? Oh! We're in Altayu. Gonna take us a second to load up, I think. Haven't been in Altayu before. Come on, game, load up. Here we go. What happened? This place. This is the 5th? Why does this crystal only glow with such a strange incandescence? The air here is so chilly. The other crystals exude such a sense of warmth and peace. This crystal is not a part of Vana'diel. This crystal was submerged beneath the city of Altayu 10,000 years ago. Hello, Salteus. When the celestial capital was torn from our world, the crystal was also lost. But it was not a complete separation. After the crystal line was reactivated, energy was siphoned from the 5th mother crystal, drawing it in the city of Altayu back to Vana'diel. In other words, the crystal was losing the power it needed to sustain Altayu in the other dimension. Sustain Altayu? This is the crystal that the Worm King spoke of? Yep, the weakened state of this overgrown quartz is the reason that the Keeper of the Apocalypse is threatening to descend upon Vana'diel. So if the power of the crystal is restored, the return of Altayu and the arrival of the Keeper will be prevented. This solution was discovered by the boy Salteus, by Phoenix, the fiery bird of rebirth. That is why he has visited each of the remaining crystals in turn, to relieve them of their light and power, and to pour that energy into the crystal that lies before us. However, I am a child of darkness. I could never be the bearer of light. I needed a worthy receptacle for that power. I needed you. Oh. Well, that makes a bit of sense. I'm sure if you noticed it by now, Jedith, your ability to hear the whisper of the soul. As through the medium of the amulet, the light gathered from the 4 crystals has changed you. Phoenix referred to you as the vessel of light. It had to be smashed open before the 5th mother crystal. Your journey has been for the sake of the crystal. Your adventure is now at an end. I don't think so. Return, Jedith. Return to the light of the crystal. No, I'm too young and handsome to die! Your death is the only way to save both Vana'diel and her people. Like heck! Celsius, if you mean to save both the world and everyone in it, then someone inhuman like you or me should be sacrificed. And you, Tenzin, Phoenix, the Avatar of Rebirth, can't have led you to this far just to snuff out Jedith's life. Surely she meant to resurrect the shattered pieces of Jedith's spirit using her own life force. I was the Keeper of the Apocalypse once. I know only too well the fear and horror that awaits us. But you gotta listen to me, Salteus. Pour the energy of the fifth Mother Crystal into Jedith. His victories against the emptiness and everything else we've faced have not been won through the power of the four crystals alone. Jedith has an inner strength, a spirit that loves this world and those who dwell upon it. I have to be the chosen one because we have to hit this cliche, for the umpteenth time. That's why I believe he will prevail against the Keeper. Celtius, open the way to Altayu. I, too, wish for the way to be opened. Nagmalata! Didn't you once say the same thing, Celtius? I will prevail against the deity that dwells beyond the gate of the gods. Open the way to Altayu. Weren't those the words you used? Do not find it unfair that only he should bear the sins of people. We ancients are all responsible for these events. I shall shoulder my part of the burden. And the power that comes with it. Nagmalata, no! Did we fix it? It all began with a stone. In ages past, the five crystals existed as one enormous jewel that bathed the world in holy light. This mystical light banished the emptiness and brought forth mighty gods. These crystals cultivated their power and concentrated their energies. They created a balance between the 8 elements of the world without and a harmony for the myriad senses of the world within. And so, an eternal paradise blessed in all ways was born. This paradise did not last forever. The enormous jewel was split into 5 parts, and this perfect realm degraded into an incomplete world. We were reduced from the superior life forms of a higher plane into these flawed and insignificant forms. Thus, we must gather and focus the energy of the crystals into opening a gate to that lost dimension. We are both well aware of this predicament. And yet, there is one thing I simply cannot understand. How did this tragedy occur in the first place? Why was the original stone shattered into 5 parts? Who was responsible for this incomprehensible act? Too close. I smell your breath, dude. The people of this world have evolved into 5 unique species, each harboring its distinctive darkness. Crystal warriors. Thou wert created to destroy those evils. Yet even thy strength canst not prevail against this darkness. Emptiness is the ever-present shadow of blessed light. If this phenomenon represents complete death, then one could argue its presence was inevitable in a complete world. Thus, thou split the crystal for thy children's sake. Is this not so, great goddess Altana? Knocked out for the 4th time this this mission sequence. Sheesh. Incredible. I'll tie you. You're meant to be impossible to find. Ooh, new music. Who would have thought the plan to open the gates of gods would succeed? I'll tie you. Long have I yearned to behold your magnificent spires. Why? Why can't I hear the voices? Why can I not hear the whispers of the Zelardian people or the Dawn Maiden? Silence! Your unruly thoughts are clouding my mind. So, the rest of you were drawn into this world as well. How inconvenient. Visit to the Grand Palace of Huzhou should bring some interesting encounters. Perhaps the Dawn Maiden is there. Chapter 8. Emptiness Bleeds. Shadow Shara? Haven't seen you in a little while. Yes, I'm on Bahamut as well. I just got to Altai you for the first time. We are here. Yeah, I'm still working through my way through the story and stuff. So, yeah, I eventually want to get into Limbus and things like that, but not in the cards at the moment. So, we have a way that we need to get to those home points, so I can get back here relatively easily. Okay. I guess we're here. Now, at H11, which is towards the Celestial Capital, we should find ourselves another cutscene. Place is kind of cool, though. You're walking over what would be water at this point. Oh, I love it. Oh, I've seen pictures of this place. I've seen little videos, but being here itself, rather incredible, honestly. Everything's this color of blue and purple. All the water, all the life forms look like sea creatures. A rural updraft. Ah, we'll take you back to the sea lion's den. I gotcha. Hello. Okay, so according to this, the Auroral Updraft will take us back to the Sea Lion's Den, and Sulene at the Sea Lion's Den can bring us back here. So, good. We don't have to worry too much about that. Now, there should be a triple question mark somewhere around here. On the bridge at H11. Yeah, so higher up. Now it's followed me. Is it actually trying to attack me? If it does, it's got a... Nope, it just kind of followed me. Huh. Odd. Okay, examine the crystalline field. One last cutscene. Jedith, you were brought to this peculiar realm as well? Are you injured? You have been treated terribly. Okay. I assume that the shark-like creatures are aggressive. I hear a voice calling to me. It seems to be coming from beyond the gate. Portal appears to be locked. We are to believe the talk of those beings. This path leads to the palace of the Zalardian king. One of the inhabitants here spoke of a girl matching priest's description heading this way. If we can gain an audience with the king, we should learn exactly what's going on here. This place lies beyond the Gate of the Gods? Did the ancients truly cross the legendary border? Let us not be so hasty in our assumptions. This is indeed a beautiful land. However, I cannot believe that this paradise of peace and love spoken of in legend. We have already been set upon by vicious beasts. And if what Bahamut says is true, the Keeper of the Apocalypse lurks somewhere in this realm. If Priest was so intent on gaining entrance to the palace, then the Keeper will most likely be found inside. Nagmolada has also entered the palace. We have no choice but to proceed. This gate must have an opening mechanism. We should look around. Only, I worry that the Keeper of the Apocalypse will be beyond our ability. What do you mean? Jedith, the 4 sources of light you acquired, were they not all taken from you by that black heart, Nagmolada? Yes, it is gone. Are you certain? I feel that the light has not abandoned us. If we all stand together in body and spirit, there may still be a chance. I have no intention of joining forces with Nagmolada. And I would prefer to keep some distance from Lord Tenzin. Do you not agree, Sir Jedith? First, we have to find a way to open this gate. Let's get moving. However, we will hold that off until next time, which sadly is going to be until next Wednesday. So, either way, we've made it to Altayu. I didn't know if we would get here during the stream, but we did it the last little bit, so. And Chapter 8, as far as I know, is the last for Chains of Promathia. So, Wednesday, we'll finish up Chains of Promathia, as far as I know. I'm not sure what we'll do after that. Might be a little too soon to get into Treasures of Outer Gone. I think there's quests and stuff that come up after Chains of Promathia that you need to have both Rise of the Zalart and Chains of Promathia beaten to be able to go do. So we will probably do that as well. If we still have time, then we will tackle Samurai Artifact quests. But for the most part, yeah, we're kind of done. So, cool. But yeah, we will have to hold off here for the time being. This is a really cool zone. I can see why people really enjoy it. It's very unique. I thought Sky was cool. This trumps Sky by a factor of 3, probably. It's amazing looking. So, we'll go ahead and return to the Sea Lion's Den, because there will be stuff that I do before next Wednesday. Not sure what I will be doing. I'm certainly going to do the harvest event. Looks like we get a cutscene if we come back. That ship of yours made its way back here on its own accord. Must be that autopilot thing that Preach was talking about. I've resupplied the airship, so you can just take off at any time. Let me know when you're ready to board. Lets me know I can go back. Okay. Well, yeah, that was a doozy of a stream, but it was a well worth it. Fantastic. So, anyway, let's go ahead and have a sit down here. So, I would like to thank everybody for showing up. Seth, you've been awesome. You're always show up for these streams. I really do appreciate it. Italo, I saw you as well. Always show up at my streams whenever you can. I truly appreciate your company. Shadow Zara, if you want to join me in the streams, you're welcome as well. Haven't seen you since, I don't know, it's been at least a couple months. I think you started showing up towards the beginning of my Final Fantasy XI streams. Showed up one time. But hey, if you want to show up again, please, by all means. Even a lurk is appreciated. So, we're going to be ending for the week of streaming. I hope you guys have a good weekend. I hope you have some fun. I hope you guys are staying warm enough. It's starting to get cool. For autumn, the leaves are changing, all that good stuff. Still eating apples and caramel, like I have. So, anyway, schedule for next week. Monday I'm off, and Thursday I'm off. Tuesday we'll be playing Among the Sleep. It is a small game about a toddler who's dealing with dream stuff. Like, it's a horror game. It's short, it's sweet, it's good enough as is. That should be done in a single stream. Wednesday, we'll come back to Final Fantasy XI, and we'll play through the rest of Chains of Promathia and the quests afterwards, I would suppose. I have to look into that a bit more, but we'll see how that goes. And then Thursday I'll be off. Friday will be a special Halloween special stream. I will be streaming between 6 and 7, all the way to midnight. So, the whole night of Halloween. If anything comes up that makes that not possible, something IRL, I will let you guys know, and I will cancel that stream. But nothing at the moment has shown up, so I don't imagine that being a problem. One way or another. That felt good to get a lot of progress done. And then the week after that, we'll get back into a slightly more normal schedule. Monday, Wednesday, Friday will still be Final Fantasy. We will probably be tackling Treasures of Aragon at that point, which I'm excited about, because that's a whole new region, a whole new set of enemies and stuff like that, whole new set of characters, whole new story, all that jazz. So that will be fun to do. Tuesday and Thursday, we'll be starting a new game. I don't know what it will be. I have a thought of what it will be. Anyway, I hope I will see you guys later in my again in my streams. If you haven't been able to catch me during my streams, I have my stuff, my archive, my YouTube archive channel. It's down in the About Me page. If you want to see what other games I have and want to give me suggestions, December is going to be kind of our cozy games kind of stream month. So I'm going to be looking through games that are really simple and easy to play, that probably have some strategy, have some thought process, but are really relaxing and chill. So I don't know what games those will be, but those will be decided halfway through November, probably. I'm not going to have anything in terms of, like, Thanksgiving games in particular. But I know that around Thanksgiving, things are going to get busy to the point where I won't be able to stream. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, once again, I would like to thank you guys. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a good weekend. I hope you stay safe. You have fun with family and friends if possible. And when you come back Tuesday, we will play one last scary game, and then we will shift on over to other things. Anyway, I would like to thank you guys for the third and fourth time. Once again, you showing up in the chat always makes me smile. So if you ever see me online, pop in for a few minutes, lurk for the whole time. Whatever works for you, I'm here for you and I appreciate it. Love your faces, and I will see you guys Tuesday. Until then, take care and have a good weekend. Bye-bye!